And welcome to my program. I'm using the Yeti because I know how my voice throws. I've got a whole collection of pictures here for you today, and I'm probably going to have to get large with some of these screenshots. A lot of them have to do with Randall Carlson. These are some good numbers to have handy. Since the pyramids integrated them into their system, let's forget that one. This is also Randall Carlson talking about his time with... Sorry, not Randall Carlson. Yeah, it is. Okay, but talking about his time with Grand Hancock. Wait, Madagascar? Sorry, I'm wrong. Let's go to the next one. That's just showing some chevrons from a possible thing. This is equinox stuff. Summer, solstice, sunrise alignment. This is the Bighorn Medicine Wheel in Wyoming. How old is that? Now, that's actually down in... That's kind of different. It's just something special. Am I going the wrong way? We have a lot of ancient locations throughout North America. You know, I wanted to get a video. I wanted to get a picture, and I haven't... where is it? Here? And here? And there it is, right there. But I don't want to put it there. I want to put it there. Is it there? Try one more time. So this picture is a very simple picture of ancient civilizations in North America and South America, dating back to almost 30,000 years ago. Maybe 25, 24. I thought there was a 26 in there. But this isn't the only map we've got. There's a whole bunch of stuff missing from right here in the middle of North America, and Randall Carlson is showing it. Let's just get back into it. First, he starts with the numbers and the alignments, and he also mentions, of course, that the dates go back to about 12,000 years. Before 12,000 years ago, we were using the stars and the alignments. He has some interesting stuff about giants. This is a earthworks. Okay, so when he says giants, it's not clear whether or not he's talking about these types of earthworks. Now, I can enlarge these, and there's plenty to see here. Now, these things were built for alignments, but I'm not going to just stop here. I'm going to keep going. You can see the summer solstice alignment through that little whatever you call it. And there's another picture of a Casa Rinconada, Casa Rinconada in Chaco Canyon, New Mexico. Now, this was done back in a long time ago. What is this? 08. So, this is one of his old classes. And you can check it out for yourself here at the same channel. I just gave you the whole everything. Here's another example. Winter solstice, sunrise alignment. You can see these mounds. Let's just zoom in on that because I want to make it really clear about the mounds. As you can see, the mound comes down during the alignment, and I don't know why it happens to be out there, but maybe they're inside. Now, these alignments, these mounds, were quite common in North America. Some of them are not that old. They're only a couple thousand years old. Still, some of them are a lot older than the pyramids. And when you use the great year to go back, and I've been looking at this very closely, then you can see where those alignments existed. It's kind of like an octagon. It's a square. It's the same size as the pyramid. Not exactly. I don't know for sure everything, but you can see here that this circle is the same size. And he's got some notes here. I got to watch the video again to get everything. But the pyramid sizes are integrated in these North American buildings. The big deal is the octagon. And when we say octagon, we mean 8-sided square. 1, 2, every side. That's 8. This one's in Ohio, and it doesn't exist anymore. I do have some photographs of some that exist. These are all some that do not or do exist in part. I'm not going to get into them. I just want to expose the world these items. These are actual... Is that a photograph? Aerial view of high banks, earthworks, taken in 1938. You can see the octagon there. You can see the circle. The complex is two structures. One, a perfect henge, the same size as Stonehenge practically, maybe a little bit bigger. And then that right there is the octagon. Some of them don't exist anymore. You can see where the shoreline removed it. So you have actual documentation, but because of rain, river edges have taken away. Look at this one. The river has removed part of the octagon. I call it an octagon, although some of these are perfect squares. I'm not going to get too, I can't get too, if I enlarge each one, it's going to take a lot. But I think this is important to note because some of these numbers that are appearing are the radius of the moon. And the distance between the sun and the earth is the same proportionally as the distance between the moon and the earth. Whoops. Sorry about that. I'm going to keep on this. I don't want to go back online. Where was I? Here? Okay, here we are. Now, next, keep going. Frankfurt, wherever that was. It has a year. 1845, right? This is old. 1846. These designs have been put in. Now, when you talk about where some of these designs came from with this octagon, you look and you find it here. He shows these different patterns, and they're related to the size of the earth and the comparison between the moon and the earth and the sun. This is Stonehenge, and you can still see some similarities. Even in frequencies, you see these similarities. Now, the Earth compared to the moon, compared to the sun, has its integration geometrically. And there you go. That's the basic proportion right there. Pyramid is right there measuring to the center of the moon. And you have the same thing with Stonehenge. Now, I'm not hiding where I got this information from. I'm just trying to share it and republish it. Probably am being a little bit too aggressive here with Randall Carlson stuff. But I've been wanting to show this for a while now. So I've been saving these, and I lost them. Now, north is always a little weird, right? It's compared to the alignments. And you can see the mounds and the dips and the moats. Let me see who's listening right now. I'll just go over to my page. Oh, look at all those tabs. Whoa, that's too much, right? You can't have so many tabs. That's a history. I got the wrong tab. Videos. And I think I am... Where am I? Do I have a live stream going on? Am I not live streaming right now? Where am I? Stop streaming. I'm live streaming right now. Why can I not find it? Let me go into my YouTube studio. And videos, my videos. Hey, I'm up a couple bucks. Thank you guys. Thank you so much. My videos, where are you? Stream, live, there. It's got to show it right here. Is that it? It looks like it. Let's go here and let's see who's watching, right? Sheesh. That's a hassle. All right. Nobody's watching. I got a bunch of notifications. Thank you, though. It says one watching now. That must be me. I've got 2 thumbs up. That's good. That's good. Let me go back down and I'll keep going here. So again, some of these mounds no longer exist. I got to smile at the camera, right? I've been on the camera. Okay. Look at some of these numbers, the diameter, inner circles. They're very similar to the moon. Look at that one. The outer circle is almost exactly the same. Let's keep going here. There's a lot of information here. I can't remember what he said there. That was something important that somebody had said audio-wise. And the sarsen stones here are showing the same type of alignments in Stonehenge, which I've been to. Thank you. And that's 1056, but it's 105.6. Not really sure all the numbers, the significance of these numbers. Stonehenge is here. That is Phnom Penh. I've been there. No, sorry, not Phnom Penh, but Siem Reap. I've been there. And this is a truncated pyramid. Winter solstice sunset alignment from the Sacravia at Marietta, Ohio. Are those mounds? Here's an ancient graded away near Picketon, Ohio. So Ohio area, man, this is an ancient land. But the whole North America is. Look at that. A train went, I'm sorry, it wasn't a train, it was a road. It went right between those two mounds for years and years, and then they tore it all apart. I like this picture a lot. Is that a lake? Next, some more examples. I mean, I'm just here to document the examples that were shown. I wish that I could get up close to each one of them. And some of them really have some detail that we can get. 50 acres, 29 acres. Marietta Works. Can't tell. What does that say? 1837. Does that say Ohio? I think that does say Ohio. Here's a river. And different truncated pyramids throughout. Now, does it still exist? That's a good question. I don't have that on me. Octagon State Memorial. They call it an octagon. It still exists. I have a picture of this. I just zoomed in. It's right here. Oh, it's going to be too hard to find. You know what? It doesn't matter because this is good enough. Whoops, wrong one. This one. Here we go. It actually shows the alignments of each one. Minimum southern moonset. Maximum southern moonrise. Here's some images of what these mounds actually looked like. Some of them still exist, like this one in Ohio. This is the golf course. 1934. It's still a golf course. Here's another Henge in England. Don't have the measurements on that, sorry. A mound complex. Can't read where. Something county. I'll zoom in just because I think it's the right thing to do. Keno County. And is that a pyramid? Ohio. Why is there a pyramid there? Earthworks. And it shows the definitely over here the same circle hinge plus octagon formation that was found all over North America. Let's go to the next one. Here's Aver, England again, showing a moat, a ring, a hinge. Whoops, sorry, I went too fast. This is Newark, Ohio, with a moat and a hinge, the same design as England. Okay, this is talking about the ground of Angkor Thom complex. And what's so significant about this is that this is our real north right here. So they seem to have some understanding that most people don't about the true north of the ecliptic plane. Not the ecliptic, the equatorial. The equatorial zenith is right in the middle of that circle. And for them to have built it into Angkor Thom complex, following the stars is not such a big deal. They've done it with Betelgeuse. Here's another example. These were all matching the Pleiades. I said Betelgeuse. I was wrong. The Pleiades. Shiloh Mound Complex does that. It mimics the Pleiades. Here's Hopewell Road, Ohio near I don't know what we're looking at. Some road. It's a road. It's the Hopewell Road. This is an ancient road that went through North America. There's so many things to see. Another Pleiades, right? Looks like the Pleiades to me. Here's Fort Center, Lakeport, Florida. This was supposed to have been around 2000 BC, so that's 4,000 years ago. Almost as old as the pyramids. Florida. These mounds, I don't want to zoom in at each one. Ross County, Ohio, mounds. 600 AD in Louisiana. 1200 AD in Mississippi. Another Mississippi, date unknown. 1,000 after death, so only 1,000 years ago. Jackson Place, Floyd, Louisiana. Another one, Louisiana, after. This is only 800 years ago, they think. And now this one's 1700 BC, Georgia. This one is Mississippi, 1200 AD. Tennessee, 1200 AD. There's that complex I've visited. I've been there. That was supposed to have been built in the 12th century. I don't believe it. Okay, there's the radius of the moon. These numbers are important. Look at that. That one's almost the same as the Great Year, 25,920. That's the same number as, according to these guys, the Great Year. Mound Bottom, Kingston Springs, Louisiana, 1200. Barney Mound, date unknown, Arkansas. Menard Mounds, Arkansas. Here's one that a river just tore through and tore it all apart. This is a Poverty Point, Louisiana, and this place was very complex. I got a few pictures of that. This is Mississippi, Holy Bluff. Here it is again with the river tearing through. You can see there was a real thick amount of mounds going around the center piece. Those mounds were very precise in their astronomy details. And they had probably a way of measuring each mound, comparing it date-wise. Okay, here we go. Let's keep moving. There's another picture of it, kind of a computer. There is a river going through it. Dunbar Mound on the other side. Oh, no, it's right there. So that little center mound's already been torn apart. It's all measured out. Let me zoom in for you. The tallest mound is over here, 70 feet high. And then it's like an auditorium structure here. And look at that river tearing through. Totally tore through that. How old is that? There's a real photograph of it. Let me zoom in for you. And you can't really see the river over here that tore through it, but you can see the damage that was done, the new shoreline that was added to this. And they put a road through there too, so these lines are like no longer anything now. And that one structure back here, that tall structure, that's pretty much the only thing you got left, really. Here's some pictures of Mexico, right? And here's Illinois. Also truncated pyramids, just like Mexico. Emerald Mound facing west, looking down from one of the mounds. A couple of other ones. Mississippi, Emerald Mound. There it is in all its glory. Those mounds are thousands of years old. Alabama. One of the equinoxes right there. Moats, truncated pyramids, mounds. We certainly have a reset civilization that's older than 9,000 years old. And I mean, it says 32,000 BC. So that's like 5,000. This is California. I want to go there. Was that California? Canada? I'm not sure. This says Georgia. These mounds are older than the U.S., older than anything. Even the Native Americans don't claim these mounds. Georgia. England. Ohio. West Virginia. Okay, this is some water that I found in the richat structure. I'm still thinking that that was Plato's Atlantis. I don't know. I think that an asteroid hit right there and left a big crater and took out those mountains. And of course, this is what the Sphinx was made out of, right? A promontory such as this. These are in Iran. Okay, that's it. I'm done talking. Let's see if anybody commented. Always trying to show information. Hello, Will Mansell. Thank you for your comments. You know, the problem with the comments is that I really don't see them during my video. Secondly, I don't really have a way of going back and checking the comments after the video has been released. At least I got 4 thumbs up, right? Thank you so much for your time. This video was just to demonstrate some information that I kind of lost through the old apocalypse stuff. Let's see if it bites me in the ass. Thank you so much. Have a good evening.